sometimes things get violent. This is one of those occasions. Recently, a few friends of mine were attacked, and I want you to find out who did it. Word's come that they just woke up over at the old Mormon fort just north of here. Head on over, see if they remember anything.
I'll head over right away. I'll look into it when I can. I can do that.
Good. I like that enthusiasm. Return when you have some information we can use.
Okay. What is that man doing? He's supposed to be impersonating somebody. Because if it's who I think it's supposed to be, he kind of sucks.
Yippee-yay, there'll be no wedding bells.
And we're back. This time in the old Mormon fort, and it has been a while. I know I'm beginning to sound a little like a broken record, and I have to admit that's going to keep on happening because every time I go somewhere, I'm having a bit of a nostalgia trip. Have you guys got radioactive? No, it's just barrels that look like they should be radioactive. You know, whilst I'm here...
Great to see you again.
Do you have any Radaway from me? What is it? I have some... What is it? You said you could spare some supplies.
Sure. Would you like a stim pack, fixer, or Radaway?
For old time's sake, look at the other two. Yeah, Radaway.
You'll need to wait another 24 hours for us to get more made. We need everything else we currently have.
I have to say this, though. Couldn't you just store one every 24 hours away in a box for me somewhere? Because if you did, you'd have about 150 for me by now. I don't get back very often. I mean, I don't want to sound ungrateful. I realise I'm failing at that. Never mind. Okay, how much Radaway do I actually have now? I'm assuming I'm carrying it all with me because, you know, you never know when you're going to need it. No, it's aid and... Oh, does it come under aid? Apparently not. No, it's a chem. 78. I've got 78. Do you remember the days when I had like 4?
Hello.
And was constantly at 700 rats? I suppose 78 probably means I'm okay. I haven't actually spent much time in radioactive area. That's probably going to change if I say it out loud. Okay, anyway, I am here to do a job. We're here on behalf of the Kings because we're trying to get on the King's good side so that he will work better with the NCR, and in turn the NCR will be able to spend more time defending the dam and perhaps, you know, helping me out with my house problem. And by house problem I don't mean I need somewhere to live. And we're helping the Kings out by chatting to some wounded... Hello, Wayne.
I ain't got any reason to talk to you. Scram.
I could give you several reasons, most of them knuckles. Or bullets. Okay.
Hey.
Follower's guard. Roy!
What is it? Can't you see I want to be left alone with my friend here?
Okay, could somebody be remotely helpful in this place? The King asked me to... Okay, right, so it's you I need to speak to. I thought it was. Your friend looks like he's in bad shape. The King asked me to look into your attack.
Oh, that's different then. How can I help? I'll do anything to get the bastards that did this.
What can you tell me? Do you remember anything about... Well, what can you tell me?
Well, it happened at night, around 11. We'd recently made some caps off a bit of scrap we found and wanted to invest it wisely. As we were leaving the Wrangler, we must have taken a wrong turn and ended up in the squatter side of town. From out of nowhere, these big guys show up and start barking questions at us, wanted to know if we were locals. The kid there's about as proud as a local around here gets, and started yelling back at him. Then all hell broke loose. Kid got the worst of it, sad to say.
Okay, sounds just like a bar brawl, really. Do you remember anything about the people who attacked you? Go on.
They were big guys, young too. No old geezers like me. Hell, none of them looked even half my age. I was mostly face down in the dirt, begging for my life when it happened, so I only got a quick look at them.
Oh, okay, I have to get going. That's not a lot to go on.
I hope you find the bastards that did this. If you want, try asking my friend Wayne over there about him. He saw more than I did.
Where I've...
Wayne, it's okay. The king sent him.
Yeah, could you... Why are you standing on a mattress? I mean, people have got to sleep there, and I'm guessing you don't have very clean boots.
That true? Did the king really send you?
Yes, he did. Why else would I be here asking questions?
I don't know, man. Maybe you're with the guys who attacked us and want to know if we can ID them. Nah, they'd probably just come over here and kick our asses again.
I was thinking the same
I don't really know
thing.
what else I can add. There were a bunch of guys, better dressed than most Freesiders, I guess. That help?
So it was in Freeside. Every bit helps. Not really. You're hiding something from me, aren't you?
What? No, I thought you were supposed to be here to help, and here you are making accusations. Hey, wait, I just remembered something. I might have heard one of the guys that attacked us call another by name.
Freeside fame reduced.
We had just about had it when one of them said, "Hey, Lou, we gotta go." At least I think he said Lou. Might have been something else. Now that I think of it, he said Lou something with a T. Tenant, that's what he called him. Lieutenant.
Okay, Freeside, light. Enough news of your good work has been passed around that people like you. I've lost standing in Freeside.
He probably said lieutenant. I mean, the boy means well, but he's dumb as a mutant sometimes.
So pushing him for more information got me more information, but lost me... I'm not sure why that bothers me, but apparently the people of Freeside don't like me as much as they used to. Damn it.
Hey. Tell the king we thank him for looking out
Okay.
for us. Tell the king we
Was
thank
that
him
it?
for
Is that
looking
all
out
I
for us.
need? Okay, let's... That really is annoying me. King's Gambit. Return to Ambassador... No. Kill Pace... No. GI Blues. Return to the king with your
Tell the king we
findings.
thank
Maybe
him for
he
looking
can
out
actually
for
help
us.
us out. That's annoying. That is annoying. Well, I can fix that. I think I can fix that. I could probably fix that by continuing to do nice things in Freeside, I suppose. However, I could also just go and spend a little money in the Wrangler. I don't like either option, to be
Come
honest.
to Mickey Mouse for all your shopping needs.
I know we've got a little spare cash now, but I'm still at least... Is it close to 600,000 away from my goal? Let's actually have a look. Items. Caps! Okay, no, yeah. 570 something thousand away from my goal. I want to become a millionaire. Yes, I do. Okay, you know what? I'm liked. That's good enough.
No one has ever been as
I
unnoticed
like
as me.
being adored. It's probably useful. People keep coming along and giving me gifts. Okay.
Have you found anything out? Or were you just here to chat?
Okay, the local men were attacked by soldiers. One of the men was identified by rank.
Bunch of soldier boys, huh? They usually don't come around these parts since their big base is on the other side of the strip. If they're coming over here now, it's got to be for a reason. I didn't want to believe the rumors that they're looking to take over Vegas, but now, if something big is going down, I'm sure rumors of it will have spread. Ask around, particularly in the squatter areas where the NCR folk hang. You might also mosey on over to the Mormon fort and chat Julie Farkas up. The followers tend to be in the know about
I
these
couldn't have
things.
done that.
Just don't ask her what to do about it. She'll probably ask you to hug someone or something.
Okay, back to the fort, talk to Julie Farkas, and ignore any advice regarding hugging.
Great to see you again.
Right, I've got a few questions about... Yes, do you know anything about NCR soldiers here in Freeside?
Only a little. A friend of mine, Major Elizabeth Kieran, has been handing out supplies to the poor a little west of here. What about it?
Okay, the king thinks the troops have been attacking the locals. Can you tell me anything? Let's not mention that for now. Can you tell me anything else about them?
I know something's got them riled up, but I've been too busy with other matters to really look into it. If you're looking into the matter, talk to Elizabeth. She's in charge of the operations here in Freeside, though she won't open up to you right away. If Elizabeth holds out on you, tell her that I sent you. She should be a little more forthcoming if you mention my name. Was there anything else you wanted to talk about?
Oh, what is this play? Have I not asked that? Really?
The Old Mormon Fort serves as the regional hub for the followers of the Apocalypse. I am the administrator for this region.
We've not had this conversation. I mean, I know I'm not exactly the sort of most erudite person, but usually I show enough curiosity to ask about people, don't I? Who are the followers of the Apocalypse? I kind of know that.
We arose
did I
from the
just read it
boneyards of
somewhere?
Edidum years ago. Since then, we have made it our mission to rebuild the wasteland and re-educate its inhabitants. We hope to forge a brave new world free of war and poverty by sharing knowledge and resources. Our primary goal is the free exchange of ideas.
You know, we've not had this conversation, have we? But, what do you do here? She's in charge! Okay, this is why I didn't have this conversation. It's pretty...
What do you want to talk about?
Actually, I don't. I'm good to go off and sort things out and make the world a better place, much like you. With your free exchange of ideas, which is very commendable. I applaud you. I don't necessarily understand you, but I do applaud you. Free exchange of ideas. I can't help but think you could have an exchange of ideas in a way that actually generated some profit. But I guess that wouldn't necessarily be very much them, would it? Can I also say, Arcade, followers of the Apocalypse? Really not a great name. I mean, I hear that and I see people dressed in black with hoods and chanting and trying to put more bass into their voice when they're doing the talky thing. I just do that, and like talking of doom and death and stuff. You know, followers of the Apocalypse. You do know what an apocalypse is, right? Not survivors of the apocalypse, recoverers of the apocalypse, but people who follow an apocalypse. I mean, honestly, whoever came up with the name really was not a good PR person. What the hell am I doing? I'm wandering around babbling. That is what I am currently doing. GI Blues. Talk to Major Elizabeth Kieran and mention Julie Farkas if she's reluctant to help. Head to one of the squatter camps in Freeside and learn why NCR soldiers have been entering the area. Okay, but out of curiosity, where? This is... Okay, we got two options. We've got...
Serious brass to fight off Benny's goons.
That way?
Bravo!
Is that to the squatters? That's where we find people squatting, isn't it? Which would mean this is the direction I want to go. No, he says. Totally wrong. Totally wrong. Okay, we've got a ruined store over here. And we've got... I think this is where you find squatters, but I also think this is where you find squatters. It's opposite Mick and Ralph's. It's the bombed out building. The person I'm looking for, this... Was she a major? Elizabeth? Is probably going to be in the ruined shop. Can't be that ruined if somebody's in there, surely. And that was around here somewhere, I think. Did I hear something? I want to get in that building. I suspect I can't, but I'm pretty damn sure I can't. Okay, we got a couple of guards.
Hello.
And NCR troopers, why are you out of uniform? Okay,
Hold up. What's the password?
Get out of my face? I don't know.
I guess you're not getting in here then, are you? Hold up. What's the password?
Just let me in. I'm here to see Elizabeth's. I'm a friend.
Since you put it like that, no. Not unless you know the password. Do you know the password?
No, I don't know the bloody password.
Go someplace else.
Who has passwords to a shop? Why don't you put a big sign above it saying secret organization? I mean, if you're going to have passwords, at least have a cunning way of asking for the password that doesn't involve... Is the password password? Because with people like you, I suspect it might be. Is it QWERTY? 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess I'm talking to the squatters. I've got to know. I have got to know. Come on. Die. Out of my way, kid. Die. You are going to need a bigger knife, kid. You really are. Okay. I was completed. Head to one of the squatter camps in Freeside and learn why the NCR soldiers have been entering the area. Okay, I've not actually done anything. Ask around.
You must have some serious brass to fight off Benny's goons. Bravo.
Oh, I remember you. I collected some money from you, didn't I? Vickers and missionary. Okay. Vickers.
What do you need?
A password about it. Oh.
You
Missionary?
look like a person in need of a good meal. You wouldn't happen to be an NCR citizen, would you?
Maybe. I don't know. No. Sure am. Yeah.
Now, it's not that I don't believe you, but I'm gonna have to give you a little quiz to verify your citizenship status. That okay with you?
Sure.
That's a good attitude. I'm sure you'll do fine. These are just a few questions that just about anyone in the NCR would know. All right, here we go. First question. Who was the most popular president in NCR history? Peterson, Tibbet, Kimball, or Tandy?
Is it Tandy? It's not Kimball, that's the current one, isn't it? Tandy?
Uh-huh. Okay, second question. What was the original name of the NCR capital? Aradesh, Shady Sands, the Boneyard, or Vault 13?
Oh, I should know this. I should. I read it once, but it was a long, long time ago. It's not Vault 13, though, because... no. Is it Shady Sands? I can't remember. I really can't remember. Honestly. It's been such a long time. It has been such an epically long time. I'm multiple choicing this.
Right. Fine, then. Last question. What animal is on the NCR's flag?
That
a
I
two-headed
know!
bear, an eagle, a two-headed snake, or a two-tailed lion?
Bear! It's a bear. It's a two-headed bear.
Good. You passed with flying colors.
Yes!
I told you it'd be fine.
Yeah,
I expect you're
never
wanting to know
doubted
about
it.
that meal then, huh?
Yes!
We're located up by the old train station in the northwest part of town. Just tell the guards Hope, and they'll let you through.
That's
Best of
the
luck to you.
password. That's the Hope. Well, I suppose it's better than password or 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't help but notice my life involves an awful lot of running backwards and forwards right now. I mean, I suppose that's a step up from involving being blown up and shot at on a constant basis. But only just. Okay.
Hold up. What's the password?
Hope.
Go ahead.
Thank you. Stupid system.
Here you go. I hope this helps.
Okay, it's a bit dark in here. Return to the king and inform him of the NCR supply drops. Squatter. Hello?
Heard some more people got attacked last night.
Probably. NCR trooper. Elizabeth! This is now apparently optional, but hey.
Welcome. There's food and water here for any citizen of the NCR. Please, have some.
Right, are you with the NCR military? Oh, I'm getting stuff. I like stuff. Thank you very much. Are you with the NCR military?
Yes. I'm a major in the supply corps, which is where this food and water comes from.
Okay, why don't you serve the local? Do you serve locals as well?
No, I'm afraid we don't. Don't you have a friend you wanted to bring in?
Why don't you serve locals?
That's not really a pleasant topic of conversation. Let's just say we have our reasons.
Okay, Julie Farkas told me to ask. She said it was important.
You know Julie? Not everyone in the NCR sees eye to eye with the followers, but they're okay in my book, mostly because of her. If you really want to know, we sent an envoy to the king, offering to coordinate the relief effort.
And the king refused. Let me guess, something bad happened to the envoy.
The man was brutally beaten and only barely survived. My superiors ordered the relief mission scrapped. I managed to get clearance to carry out the mission anyway, but with greatly reduced support. Now, there's not enough supplies to go around, even if I wanted to serve the rest of Freeside, which I don't. That's all in the past now. I should get back to work. Say hi to Julie for me.
Okay, so they did inform the king that the NCR previously sent an envoy to discuss, and he got beaten. Oh, no, I was trying to open the door, mate. That's all. I wanted to... Yep, sorry. We can chat another time. I know it's been a while. It's not that I'm trying to ignore you, but we have important things to do. Or in this case, mundane things to do. Opening the door.
Hey there.
Oh.
I heard that NCR soldier lady told you some wild story about them sending a messenger to us to work out some deal. That's
and how
bullshit,
did
and
you
it's nothing
hear
to bother
that?
the king with. More like they sent someone to spy on us and he wasn't tough enough to last in Freeside. So do everyone a favor and keep your mouth shut about it, okay?
You know, I might, if I liked you. But I don't. I can't think why I don't like you. It's probably because you're easy to dislike. Than the fact that you're pretty unpleasant to me. You should have thought about that before you were totally, completely and utterly... I'm looking for a polite word for this. A phallus to me. You're right, he shouldn't be bothered with rumours. What's my silence worth? You know what? Here's what I don't want to do. I don't want to work for you. I like the king, I like working for him, and I also have a feeling he's probably got more money than you anyway, so you know what? I think he should know about it.
That's a shame. Well, do what you want. Just don't expect it to matter.
Oh! Okay, that was ominous. King! We may have a problem.
You find out something about them soldier boys yet?
Yes, we did. The NCR is distributing supplies in a building down the old train station. Can I ask you a few questions? Isn't that a bit rude at this point? But all right, let's just...
Sure can. What did you want to know?
Where did you get the robot? I tell you what, no. I tell you what, let's talk about that another time because...
All right. I'll see you later.
I wanted to actually ask about Pacer.
You find out something about them soldier boys yet?
Yes, I did. I wanted to ask about Pacer, but all right. The NCR is distributing supplies in the building down by the old train station.
Handing out supplies? Like food and stuff?
Food and stuff.
That ain't nothing to get ruffled over. You find anything else?
Yeah, they're only handing supplies out to NCR citizens. Yeah.
Ah, that would explain the goons. They're here to keep people like my friends away from the food. That ain't something I support. No, sir.
Right. Now, they did say they sent someone to discuss the issue with you.
Wait a minute. They said what?
Yeah, like I said, they said a man was severely beaten and barely survived.
Huh. That would explain why they're all riled at us. Seems like we have a big misunderstanding. What the hell?
What?
King, we've got problems.
Lay it on me. What's going on?
Pacer.
There's a shootout going down near the train station. It's Pacer and some strangers. Might be NCR.
What is that fool doing? I need you to head out there and try to defuse the situation. Tell them I'm willing to cooperate.
Okay. But return to the King head to the train station in the northwest Oh, God. And try to negotiate with the NCR. You know what I'm not really famous for? My awe-inspiring negotiation skills. Train station. Where? Was that a train station I was looking at earlier? It was probably a train station. Oh. Okay, Okay. That's Pacer. What have you done?
Why the hell are you here? I got this under control.
You don't have diddly under control. Excuse me, I'm putting my gun away. Dead King, I'm putting my gun away. I have no... Don't shoot me.
Here, keep your hands where we can see him. Draw a weapon and we will fire.
Okay. Okay. Who do I talk to? NCR Trooper. NCR Trooper. Okay. Hi! Again!
This isn't really a good time. What did you want?
The king wants to help with the relief effort. I thought I'd save everyone some time and just kill you. No. The king wants to help with the relief effort.
Like he helped the envoy we sent? No thanks.
That wasn't him. He didn't even know the envoy was sent.
Then he should watch his back. We know for a fact that the envoy made it to their headquarters. Still, if the king's willing to deal with us, perhaps we can work something out. I'll tell my men to stand down.
Okay. That was surprisingly easy. Return to the king and let him know the situation. Well, maybe I am diplomatic after all.
Who do you think is cuter, Dr. Klein or Dr. Boris?
If I answer that question finally, will you stop asking it? I can't even remember what they look like. Dead king. Jailhouse rocker. Oi! Well, don't you look unbelievably pathetic?
Someone just told me that the Khan split the Vegas area. Wonder where they went. Why?
Oh yeah, that's an important line of conversation to have right now. Oi!
The king just sent a messenger over, saying these guys are off limits. He's probably already heard about what you did here. Looks like you get to be a hero. Enjoy it while it lasts.
Well, at least he stopped coward. Oh, tell you what, I was about to loot those bodies, but I suspect it might be a good idea if I get back and talk to the king before he does. Is this where I'm going to get attacked by Pacer as I... That's not Pacer. Okay.
I heard all about what happened. Maybe it's time for a little more talking and a little less fighting. You've helped us plenty, so I'll tell you what. Just this once, and whatever you want. And if I can make it happen, it's done. Don't rush it, though. Toss it around in your head a little. You only get one favor from the king.
Oh! I can have it. There we go. Idolized again. Renowned for your extensive support and goodwill. You are idolized by the community, okay? Wait a minute. Does that mean...
Things have been a lot better since you helped with those soldier boys. Thanks again. So, what can I do for you?
This building is interesting. Okay. What do you know about it?
Near as I can tell, it's some sort of religious institution. Oh, I know it says school out front, but everything in here seems to be related to the worship of some guy from back in the day. People used to come here to learn about him, to dress like him, move like him, to be him. If that's not worship, I don't know what is.
Okay, tell me more about him, although I suspect I know enough already.
Not a whole lot to tell. There were only a few books left in here when we found it, and those were rotted away. There were some posters left that were pretty well preserved, which is how we know all this stuff was based on the same guy. The thing of it is, we don't even know what his name was. All the posters just referred to him as the King.
Okay, and that's where you got the name from?
Well, that and the giant sign outside. This place could have been the King's House of Dog Chow, and I still would have taken the name. But I like to think I keep the memory alive.
Some way. Apparently you had more than books, though, because speech patterns and everything. If this was a school, what was taught here?
As far as we can tell, the guy that built this place was considered the coolest of the cool and taught other people how to be more like him. People would come all around to learn how to sing, dance, dress, and even speak the way he did.
Oh. Is that what you guys do? Pretend to be this guy? Okay, that actually sounds rude, doesn't it? Let's talk about something else.
Sure thing. What'd you have in mind?
The question I've really wanted to ask you for quite some time, where the hell did you get a robot dog? And do you know where I could get one?
I got Rex here from a salvager a few years ago. He was a little dinged up when I got him, but one of the followers fixed him right up.
Okay, is there something wrong with him?
He's been acting peculiar for some time now. I took him to the followers and had him checked out, and they said his brain is bad or something.
Okay, and can they do anything?
No, they said they don't have the tools to help him.
Is he gonna be okay?
For now, but they said eventually he's gonna get worse. I don't know what to do.
Can I help?
I don't know. Maybe. If you found a way to help my poor Rex here, I'd be much obliged. Your best bet would be to talk to Julie Farkas over at the old Mormon fort north of here. Maybe you'll have better luck than I did.
Okay, I can do that. I can quest added. Nothing but a hound dog. All right, yeah, I can do that. What can you tell me about Freeside?
Understand Freeside? You have to look back a few years. Originally, we were all just tribes making a living in this area.
That music's a bit bloody loud.
That all changed when Mr. House came around.
Turn it down.
He made an offer to the 3 biggest tribes that were willing to listen to him. Today, everyone calls those tribes the 3 families, and they live in luxury and run their own casinos in the Strip. The rest of us were left to fight over the crumbs, living in the shadow of those more fortunate. Things got pretty nasty for a while, but we wanted more. A place of our own, a place where no one could tell us what to do, and we didn't want to go elsewhere to find it. So we took control of this place and made it our own. That's really all Freeside is, the best of a bad situation.
Yeah, that seems fair enough. Tell me about the Kings.
We're different than other gangs, and not just because we dress better. We're not just a group of thugs looking for our next fight. The Kings are about an idea, you see, where every man is free to follow his own path, do his own thing, where every man is a king in his own right.
Oh, I like this guy. So why isn't every man in Freeside in your gang?
We've tried to pass our philosophy on to the people of Freeside, but not everyone is ready to be a king. The kids love us, but the old-timers tend to shy away and keep to themselves, and they probably couldn't pull off the look anyway. As for the others, some people just plain don't respect others, and that's a no-no. If there's one thing I won't tolerate, it's lack of respect.
I love this guy. I don't want to join, though. I don't think the look would work for me, and I'm not really so much of a follower, but I love this guy. I had other questions.
Sure thing. What'd you have in mind?
Okay. About the I need you to stop the violence against the NCR citizens. Oh, what can you tell me about Pacer?
Pace? He and I grew up together around here. We've been through a lot together. There's no man I'd rather have at my side in a pinch. Don't judge him too harshly for trying to get some caps out of you. He probably took you for a squatter, looking for a place to settle down. There have been a lot of people moving into the area lately, and it's got some people riled. Can't blame them myself. There's only so much to go around.
Right, yeah, I gotta tell you, you might be misjudging Pacer. I have a feeling he's making a power play here. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he is just trying to protect you, but... Could you stop the violence against the NCR citizens, maybe?
Whoa, that's a doozy. Truth be told, I don't even know if I can pull something like that off.
I'm asking you to try. The Kings will follow your leadership. They will, won't they? Surely?
Damn straight they will. It's some of the other locals that I'm worried about. On second thought, if I can whip this band of hooligans into obedience, a stray tough guy or two shouldn't be a problem. Okay, you've got a deal. No more violence against the NCR on my watch. But this makes us even, you hear?
Oh, that's my favor sorted. Okay, return to Ambassador Crocker with the news that the king has agreed. Get out of my way, Hetty. Sorry, I didn't mean that to sound rude.
Did you hear someone managed?
We've got some peace set up between the NCR and the Kings. This is good. This is really good. Great news!
Ah, hello. I trust you have something to report concerning the Freeside situation?
Right, I wanted to talk about this. Yes, that's what I want to do. I want to talk about the situation.
Do you have something to report?
I spoke to the king and he promised to stop the violence against NCR citizens.
That's great to hear. He's got a lot of sway in Freeside, so we can expect a dramatic drop in violence soon. Now, you're probably wondering about your reward. This has been something of a hot-button topic, so I was able to secure this for you.
Okay, what did you get for me? King's Quest repeated it. 600! Ooh, but you know what? I did a really good job. I don't suppose you could, spare a little more?
Well, I don't officially have access to any more funds, but here. This is from me personally. There's more coming your way, too. I've received a message from Colonel Moore of the Gopher Dam. She's been following your exploits and has requested that you meet with her. You're not officially in the employ of the NCR, so there's nothing forcing you to go. But I'd go see her sooner rather than later.
Okay.
The Colonel is not someone you want to keep waiting.
All right, yeah, no, we can talk to the Colonel and we can talk to the Colonel and see what job she's got and help out a little more, I guess. These guys do seem to pay rather well. I mean, that's a total of 800 caps from the NCR, but I also earned 300 by taking money from Ortis. So that's over 1,000 caps for that little escapade, and it didn't really require a huge expenditure in drugs and ammo from me. And it was pretty quick. Now, I'll tell you what, though, before we decide what we're going to do next, I want to go and chat to Julie Farkas and talk about the dog. I don't like the idea that that dog might not be well. I don't know why. It's not like I know him very well, but... Well, he's a doggy. You can't not love dogs, right? I mean, it's just... Well, I suppose you can, but there's got to be something wrong with you. Actually, I can think of quite a few dogs that I've disliked in my time, but it's usually because they were trying to eat me. In fact, I can think of a few robot dogs that I've not been too keen on, usually for same said reasons. But this one, well, he's called Rex.
Hey.
You can't... Hey, Mrs. Weathers? Why does that name ring a bell? Sammy Weathers? Kenny... Are you the guys I freed from...
I can't ever thank you enough for saving
Yes, you
me
are.
and mine. We're free now.
You are. Okay. Oh, Julie?
Great to see you again.
The King said you could tell me more about his robotic dog.
Rex? It breaks my heart every time I see him. He's such a good dog.
Okay, so he did bring him here for treatment?
Yes, a few months ago. We had to tell him there was nothing we could do.
Come on. There's got to be something you could do.
No, Rex's condition is way beyond anything we can handle. He requires brain surgery and some sophisticated cybernetics work, too.
So there's no chance he'll ever get better?
I didn't say that. While no one here has that kind of expertise, I do know of one man who might fit the bill. There's an old scientist named Dr. Henry who reportedly specializes in this sort of procedure. He'd probably be your best bet. Last I heard, he was living up in Jacobstown, far to the northwest.
Thank you, you've been...
No problem.
Slightly helpful. Okay, return to the King with the news that Rex can be healed? She didn't say that. She said there's a guy further up north that might...
Hey.
Could you help this lady out? She's looking a little green. I mean, I have to wonder how reliable the medical advice of a woman who has green patients can be. However... Okay. So Pacer's in your good graces again?
Things have been a lot better since you helped with those soldier boys. Thanks again. So, what can I do for you?
Julie Farkas said a man in Jacobstown can treat Rex.
She said what? Why didn't she just say so when I was there? Actually, come to think of it, I was pretty angry when I went down there. I vaguely recall something about upending a few tables, maybe knocking out one of her doctors. Anyway, that's incredible
that might have
news.
done it.
Only thing is, there's too much going on around here for me to make a trip like that. And I need all of my guys just to keep things settled here. You seem to be awfully interested in my boy Rex here, and you've done some good work for me already. I'll tell you what, you promised to get Rexy here to that doctor, and I'll lend him to you. What do you say?
Yes?
I can't thank you enough. Now, there's a few things you should know about old Rex here if you're going to be traveling together.
Okay.
First, he hates rats. Can't stand the things. Giant rats, mole rats, doesn't matter. He catches a whiff of one, and he's off like a shot after him.
I'm not that
He's
keen
normally pretty
on them.
obedient, but you might have to chase him some if he goes after one of the little varmints. Second, he doesn't like
What about
hats
big
or the
ones?
people wearing them. Don't ask. I have no idea why. Maybe because it rhymes with rats.
He doesn't
that
like
should be it,
hats.
though. Other than the occasional bad spot when his brain starts hurting him, that is. But I'm hoping you'll see to that. I wish you both luck. Take care of my Rex now, you hear? Rex, this is your new master. Protect him as you would me.
Protect him as you would me? He's growling at Eddie. Can we get back to the bit where he doesn't like people with hats? Because that could be an issue.
Yippee-yay, there'll be no wedding bells for today. 'Cause I got spurs that jingle, jangle, jingle.
Jingle, jangle.
As I go riding merry